Just to give you a history on the company itself, we're actually in our 51st year. Our company was started by a very young man that many years ago who still heads our company today, and that's Jay Martin. And the company entered the marketplace so many years ago with a product that I'm sure you're all familiar with. We were the company that actually introduced smoke detectors for the home, and obviously that laid the foundation for great success, becoming something that was a must, I guess you would say, in everyone's home. It really set the pace, and we diversified over the years, and it just has been success after success. We went into water filtration and air filtration with environmental products in the early 80s. The smoke detectors, the water filters, the air filters, multi-billion-dollar product lines. And it's been almost 30 years ago now that as we diversified going into the field of health technology that Juice Plus came on the scene. And what a find that was, not only for our own health and well-being, but for the people we love and those we come across on a daily basis. And I think there's not only a product here that's been amazing for people. Certainly I credit, great health and just a vibrant, happy life to that for myself and my children and so many people that we've experienced this with together. But we also, have a business that has been amazing for people and continues to be. And tonight we have a speaker that's going to be with us that, as I said, I love listening to. He is part of our own team, our own organization, but just a little bit of a distance from Australia. Tonight we have Bryan Marsh, who is a Presidential Marketing Director Plus, who's checking in with us. I'll tell you a little bit about Bryan. He's the father of 4 young children, and I can attest to the fact that they're precious. I met them when I was there. It's been almost 2 years ago, but it was a wonderful trip. And he's the husband of Fiona, and she is beautiful and wonderful as well. Prior to Juice Plus, Bryan worked full-time in their digital marketing company. He started over 20 years ago. And since starting his Juice Plus business in February of 2016, Bryan had very quickly grown the success, hitting the pinnacle position of National Marketing Director within 8 months and the prestigious 100 Club level within 13 months. Bryan is the Juice Plus Franchisee Winner of the Year in 2017, the Glennie Awards winner in 2019, and Juice Plus Most Valued Champion winner in 2020. So Bryan is passionate about empowering moms and dads to start an online business so that they can prioritize their own family's vision over their employees. And so he's going to talk to you tonight about 4 steps to creating success with your Juice Plus business and how that's happened for him. So, Bryan, I'll turn it over to you.
Cheryl, thank you so much. It's an honor to be with you all the way from Australia, and I remember the time we got to spend together when you visited us, so thank you. Hopefully it happens again.
I just loved it. It was a great blessing for me, so thank you all.
It was awesome. We got a great photo with all of our family and Cheryl, and we still, it's up on our wall at home, so thank you. Juice Plus changed my life. The product changed my life. The business changed my life. We had businesses. We still have those other businesses, but I don't work in those other businesses anymore. And we thought we had a great life with those other businesses. I'm just going to turn that down. But the Juice Plus business model opened our eyes to how we could design the life that we wanted. And we've been able to do that. And one of the things that Juice Plus has enabled us to do is that for about 14 to 16 weeks of each year, we work from our caravan, camper, trailer, RV. I'm not sure what you call them in America, but we spend time with our children traveling. And the ability for us to do that because of this business is changed our world. And there's been so many other success stories, I suppose, but if I think about creating those special moments with our still primary school age children, we're only able to do that as a result of the Juice Plus business. So thank you to everyone that went before me and helped in their way of, giving us that lifestyle. If I think about the success that we've been able to create, there's kind of 4 things that helped us create that. And if I think about success in Juice Plus, was it that we created success because we, did some great goal setting? Was it because, we did a lot of personal development? Was it, and I think about my journey, was it the hard work that, we all know people that work really hard that haven't been able to achieve what they want to achieve? Was it because there's so much training around? Was it because we had this amazing vision? I honestly believe we were motivated to achieve what we wanted to achieve, and we came in and we were self-motivated. And if I think back and if I think about the people that have created what they've wanted to create in this business, self-motivation is everything. Self-motivation is everything. I love what one of my kind of mentors, Richard Blissbrook, he's got this amazing quote about motivation. And without it, nothing works. With it, nothing else matters. So without self-motivation, nothing works. But with it, nothing else matters. And self-motivation is that number one element to success, to achieving anything that we desire or that we want. Personally, when I first joined, I thought it was desire, but it's not, because we all know a lot of people that are a desire to achieve something, but they haven't. Desire doesn't make you achieve what you want to achieve. If you are motivated, you don't need commitment or discipline. Motivated people go for it. I personally would rather a team of motivated people than a skilled team. I would rather a team of people that are motivated versus a team that are highly skilled. Because the actual work we need to do to build our Juice Plus business is simple, right? Some might even say it's easy. I mean, we're not building rocket ships or, we're not performing surgery on people. The thing is, we make it hard. The problem is a lot of people have this vision that the work to achieve the success they want in Juice Plus is not worth it. But how hard would it be, or how hard would the work be if it was worth it? If you believed the work was worth doing. What would happen if we were motivated to do the work? Imagine for a second if your team were motivated to do the work every day. Motivation is the enthusiasm, the courage, the persistence, the physical energy, and the creativity. And it only matters what you are motivated to be and what you are and who you are motivated to do, who you are motivated to be and what you are motivated to do every day. And the secret to motivation is vision. We all pretty much know what to do. We all know what we need to do to build the business that we want to build. But we all pretty much know how to do it. The thing is, we just don't do it, right? And there are some questions that I ponder and I speak on and I speak to new team about. And these are questions that help us build a vision, which is the secret to motivation. And the first question, if you do have pen and paper, I'd love for you to just write this down and maybe answer it in your own time. But exactly what is it that you want to create? What is it that the Juice Plus business is going to help you create? And spend time writing that down and in detail. The lifestyle that you want, the memories that you want to create with your children or your family. What's it going to take from a financial perspective to do that? Detail it. If it's traveling, where are you going to go? When are you going to go? How are you going to feel when you do it? What are those things that you want to do in the next 12 months, 18 months? And then some follow-up questions to that is that how does it feel not achieving it today? You know, you've got this goal, you've got this desire, you've got this vision of what you want to create, but we haven't created it yet. And how does that make us feel that we haven't created it? What is the price we are paying for not achieving this at the moment? Is it that we're missing out on time with our family, with maybe it's parents that, you know, you want to spend more time with, that, you know, and that's important to me because my parents are obviously a lot older than me, and I'm not sure how much time they have, and I want to create more special memories with them. And there's some things getting in the way of me being able to do that. So that's a part of my vision. Where will you be next year if you don't start right now on that journey to create that? How will your life be different when you create that success? How will you walk? How will you talk? How will you feel? What are those emotions that you're going to get when you create that success that you set out to create as a result of your Juice Plus business? The secret to motivation. If self-motivation is the secret, then that underlying secret is to have a vision of where you're going, what you want. And if we become enthusiastic about the work that we need to do, it becomes easy. If you think about a task that you really love doing, or something that you love doing, you become enthusiastic about it, and it's no longer difficult anymore. It's easy, it's simple, it's fun. Who are we motivated to be in the moment that we need to do that task to build our business? That activity to build our business. Who are we motivated to be in the moment? Are we motivated to be the leader that we need to be? Are we motivated? Are we enthusiastic about being the business builder we need to be? Are we enthusiastic about being the networker? If we focus all of our energy on who you need to be today to achieve your goals, what if we focused on becoming just that 1% better every day? You know, motivation comes from believing in your vision. And a part of my vision, you know, what supports my vision and what helps me to achieve what I want to achieve and still yet to achieve is part of that is my daily affirmations. It forms a part of my vision. And a few of those affirmations that I tell myself every day, so over time I start to believe it, is that I am present with people. Because I know to build a successful Juice Plus business, I need to love people and be there for people. I need to be a listener. I need to be present in the conversation. I am enthusiastic about meeting new people. I am enthusiastic about inviting 4 people to look at my business every day. I love to learn about people. I am curious about people. These are some of the I am statements that I tell myself every day. So when I have the opportunity to meet with someone, I'm present, I'm curious, I'm listening. I'm not in my head thinking about the next question to ask. I'm actually just invested in what they're saying because I know the next question will just come naturally because I'm present, I'm listening, I'm learning. So my goal is to be this type of person every day. And those affirmations help me set it up. If networking is one of the core activities that we need to do to achieve the lifestyle or the goals that we want as a result of our Juice Plus business, then I know that I need to be there for people. I know I need to listen. I know I need to be present. So I tell myself that every day. Every day. I define the success in this Juice Plus business as the journey that I've been on over the last 5.5 years. You know, every day I've gotten a little bit better. Every day I've learned new kind of something new about myself. Sort of stepped out of my comfort zone. So if we have a vision, and the vision is the secret to motivation, and we know self-motivation, being excited to get up and do the work that we need to do. That's the first part of it. And the second part of those, or the next part of those 4 steps, is that there is an action that you need to do every day to build your business. Some call it the bare minimum, the single daily action, the DMO of what you need to do every day to build your business. And the key is to focus on things you can do every day to get you closer to your result. The key is to focus on things you can do every day to get you closer to your result. And it's similar to that analogy of how do you eat an elephant? Well, you eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? It's that, what do I need to do today? Not tomorrow, not the day after, not, for 7 days or 20 days. What do I need to do today to build my Juice Plus business? If I'm motivated about it, I'm enthusiastic about that task. In my mind, and if I think about the people that have done some cool things around me, that single daily action is talking to people. Is to start a conversation, is to invite people to look at what you're doing, to not prejudge who I speak to, because I want to speak to everyone, because it's none of my business if Juice Plus is for them or if it's not for them. They get to decide that. I'm not deciding that. And so if I think about what I want to achieve and where I want to go, then my goal, my single day action of inviting people to look at what we're doing, it's at least 4 people every day. And if you're new and you're just getting started, welcome to our amazing family, our amazing tribe. And like Cheryl said, I hope that we get to hang out one day at a conference when we're allowed to travel again from Australia. But, it might be inviting one person a day to look at what you're doing, to look at the products, to hear your story about what you're excited about, what the products are going to do for you, what they've done for other people. And then maybe in the second week it's 2 people, and then over time you get it to 4 people, that you're inviting to hear your story, you're inviting to hear Cheryl's story, you're inviting to hear your upline story, or, it's often said that the best networkers are the best storytellers, and you having this library of different stories. Like I use my wife's story most days because I love talking to parents. But there are lots of different stories around me that I get to share about the product or about the business. And so if we're focused on inviting 4 people a day, you focus on that today. And then when that's done, that's amazing. And then tomorrow I'm focused on what I need to do with those 4 invites. And so if success is the journey, then the journey is every day, one step at a time. There's a documentary I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon. It's called The Iron Cowboy. And it's about James Lawrence. And you may have heard his story, but James Lawrence, the Iron Cowboy, announced a plan to complete 50 Ironman distances in 50 consecutive days in all of the 50 states of the U.S. The only person who believed he could pull it off was James himself. And so an Ironman consists of, I've actually got this in kilometres, so it's going to be a bit different, but it's a lot. So in Australia, it's 3.8 kilometre swim. So I think it's like a 7-mile swim. It's a 180 kilometre bike ride. I mean, if I just think about the swim, I struggle to swim like 200 or 300 metres, and James was doing 7 or 8 miles in that one Ironman, and then he was doing 180k, so maybe 350-mile bike ride, and then a 42 kilometre, so 60, 70 k's. I'm not sure what it is to convert it, kilometre run. and his goal was to do it 50 of them in 50 days across 50 states in the USA. Like, I know people that train a year to do one, and they're stuffed for a year after it. He did 50. And if you think about how he achieved that, he focused on one at a time. He didn't focus on that goal of doing 50 in 50 days across 50 states. It was, let's get through the first one. And so when we apply that to our Juice Plus business, are we thinking about the goal of hitting, 6 club or 12 club or, SSC or QNMD or NMD, or are we just focused on who we need to be today to set us up for success? Because success is the journey, and today is the journey. So don't be focused on that end result of where you want to be in a year's time or 2 years' time. Focus on that single day action that needs to be done today to set yourself up for success. He took one day at a time. He focused on who he needed to be that day to make him one step closer. His single day action. I mean, in March, he completed 100 triathlons in 100 days. Like, obviously, this guy is motivated to achieve his vision. And so if James can do 50 Ironmen in 50 days, I'm pretty confident we can all speak to 1, 2, 3, 4, however many people you want to speak to every day. And so if that's the single day action, the second part of those 4 steps, the third part is finding time in your schedule that is solely, exclusively dedicated to doing that single day action. When is the best time for you to achieve that in your daily schedule? When you open up your Google Calendar and you think about where in my day can I perform at my best. And so if I think about me, I can perform at my best in the morning, but I can't dedicate my mornings to Juice Plus because we've got 4 kids and we're getting into school and it's crazy time here. So that's my priority is the family. But, when I get home from drop-off, I get to then, there's less distractions. It's still kind of morning. So in my calendar, the single day action that I know that's going to build my business, that's going to help me get closer to my vision of what I want Juice Plus to be for me, I do that then. And nothing gets in the road. Nothing gets in the road of it. I block that time out of my Google Calendar and nothing else gets it. You all know people around you that are motivated to achieve something. You think about, if I think about those gym junkies or the people that just have got this desire to sculpt their body, like to transform their body. And, I know a few of them in my world where I've invited them to maybe have coffee or go to the, for a beer or whatever in the afternoon. And they're like, that's my gym time. There's nothing that gets in the road of them doing what they need to do today, who they need to be today to achieve the success they want in the future. And so when is your sacred time of the day where you can do that single day activity to get you closer? When is there the least distractions? When is it that you're not cooking for your family? When is it that maybe babies are asleep? When is it that there's no distractions around you? We put it in our calendar and we commit to it. That's our Juice Plus time. If I think about inviting 3 to 4 people a day, that shouldn't take any more than 20 to 30 minutes. When can you find 20 to 30 minutes in your day to talk to 4 new people, to start a conversation with 4 new people, online, or picking up your phone and going through your contacts list and just calling people and saying hi, just connecting with people? If it's taking any more time than that, then you're prejudging who to speak to, and that's not our job. When we talk to people and we invite them to look at what we're doing and, we get a no, we honestly believe that's a no for now, because I determine when the time was to invite them to look at Juice Plus. but it's got nothing to do with my timing. It's got to do with their timing. And so if I get a no, or if I get, I don't hear back from people, I understand that it's just the wrong timing. I understand that there will be a right time, which is why I'm going to be consistent, and which is why I'm going to continue to build a relationship with those people. Because when the time is right, then I know they're going to think of me because I've shown up as a friend. I've been there for them. But if it's taking you, if that third part of those 4 steps is, finding sacred time, and you can only find 20 to 30 minutes in your day to do that, and you can find 20 to 30 minutes. 1% of your day is about 14 minutes. I'm pretty sure that you can find 1 to 2% of your day to do the single day action without distraction to achieve the vision you want. That Juice Plus is going to support you on that journey to achieve the lifestyle or the life that you want, to create the special memories with people, whatever it is that you've set out to create. You can find 1 to 2% of your day to do that, to dedicate to doing the single day action. And so if those 3 things, the first is about being motivated, and motivation comes from having a vision of what this can be for you and the people around you. And then the second thing is, that single day action, that one activity that's going to help you get closer to your vision of what you want to achieve with Juice Plus. And then the third thing is finding time that nothing gets in the road. The fourth part of this is being consistent. The fourth part is doing a little bit every day. Compound consistency. James, there's a book called Atomic Habits written by James Clear, and he's got a quote in there that says, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement, getting a little bit better every day. And so finding time every day to consistently build your business, consistently spend time on your business is what's going to help you create success in it. And I love how Richard Blitzbrook has this kind of explanation or analogy on what your business can look like when you spend time in it every day. And if you have a calculator or a phone, it's a bit hard for me to do it on the phone, but I'm going to do it and explain it to you as I do it. But if I take a calculator and I take 1 penny or 1 cent in Australia, or 1 penny, and I double it every day for 30 days, do you know what the value is, what that 1 cent turns into? And if we were together, I'd get you to tell me, but it's a bit hard. But just think about it, or even write it down. If you take 1 penny and double it every day for 30 days, do you know what you would have as a result of compounding interest? And I'm going to do it on my calculator and explain it to you as I do it. But 1 penny or 1 cent times 2, so I'm doubling it every day. It's 2 cents, 4 cents, 8, 16, 32, 64 cents, $1.28, $2.56, $5.12, $10.24, $20.48, $40.96, $81.92, $163.84, $327.68, $655.36, $1,310.72. This started with 1 penny, 1 cent, $2,621.44, $5,242, $10,485, $20,971, $41,000, $41,943. I'm just rounding off the cents, okay, for the sake of time. $83,886, $167,772, $335,544, $671,000, $1.34 million, $2.684 million, $5.368 million. Actually, let me read that out to you. $5,368,709.12. It started with 1 cent every day, compounding interest, compounding consistency every day. Do you know what it's worth if you do it every other day? If I take 1 cent, 1 penny, and I double it, so it was 5.3 million every day for 30 days if I'm doing the work. If I do it every other day, 2 cents, 4 cents, 8 cents, 16 cents, 32 cents, 64 cents, $1.28, $2.56, $5.12, $10.24, $20.48, $40.96, $81.92, $163. Every other day, take a doubling that penny is $163. Every day is 5.3 million. So my question to you is, do you want the business, the experiences, the asset worth $5.3 million, or do you want the one that's worth $163? So if you've got this vision for what you want your life to look like, or the lives around you to look like, are you prepared to be consistent? Are you prepared to do a little bit, 1 or 2% of your day, just to speak to new people, to invite people to look at what you're doing? And if over 30 days or 6 months or 2 years, and you were doing it maybe 6 days a week, you know, you've got a rest day. We can't work every day, but maybe it's 6 days a week. And you believe that you could create that vision, that you could achieve that through the Juice Plus business, like the thousands of other people that have gone before you and have achieved the success that they set out to achieve. Is it worth the work? Is it worth finding some time in your day? Is it worth connecting with new people to achieve what you have set out to achieve? Is it worth being enthusiastic about the task? Because honestly, I want the $5.3 million business, not the $163 business. And maybe it's not the value, the dollars, but for me, the success is the journey, because I want to be worth that. Like if I put it into some sort of value of who I'm becoming, or the moments, the special moments I'm creating with my children and my family and my friends, I want the $5 million business, not the $163 business. But it starts with finding a little bit of time every day to do the work that's going to pay you in your business. And that is talking to people, being excited about what this can be for them. And so just to kind of pull it all together, those 4 things: having a vision that motivates you. I've heard this saying with other parents, my children aren't motivated. No. Your children are motivated if they want the result. You know, if you offer them a snack or candy, or if you offer them technology time, those children are motivated to do whatever they need to do to get that. So everyone is motivated. It's just, what are you motivated for? And then to create, you know, that vision that you want, you work out that the single day action is talking to people. And then you need to block out some time every day, because you want that $1 million value of you and the experiences that you get to create as a result of you finding some time every day. And so that's what I'm excited about for my future with Juice Plus. I think there's so much ahead of us in where we're going and what we're doing with this company that it excites me. It excites me for the new people I haven't met yet, but I get to see grow and build the life that they want to build. So Cheryl, hopefully that was
I loved it.
enough.
I loved it, and
okay.
I know everyone else did. And the one thing I can say for you, Bryan, I know you well, and you live by this. I mean, it's not just a talk or something that you're going to come to share with people. You live it. You and Fiona live it all the time, and you're extremely consistent and with everything that you do. And you said a couple of things, well, many things, but some that stood out to me that I think is so powerful, I wouldn't want people to miss, is that daily affirmation. I mean, one of the things I've learned along the way, and I love all of the Joseph Murphy books, that's the author, Joseph Murphy, but, he's written, his first one was The Power of the Subconscious Mind, and he talks about, your mind and the power of your thoughts and your affirmations, that, we only can live in our minds. That is the only place, our thoughts, and we're in control of those thoughts. And I think that's huge, is that affirming, first of all, as you said, identifying what you really want, and then affirming that picture and seeing that picture all the time. I've come to really, really believe in that over, my years of doing this, is that makes a huge difference when people really, the vision, that clear vision within their head of what they see and what they want, and to continue to acknowledge that vision. And the other thing that you said that I think so powerful too is that you said you were always present with people, that you were a good listener. This being present, this day and age especially, it's a treasure that people bring to one another. It's very it's just so important. I don't know how to underscore it enough, or how to talk about it enough, because we live in a world where technology has captured everybody's attention to the point of them being totally disconnected instead of connected. And so to really be present when you're there with someone, when you're talking to someone, to really hear them, I mean, it is truly a gift in itself. And I think that's a huge thing that we bring to the marketplace, that we bring to other people. We look at our world today, which appears to be connected through technology, but is really extremely isolated with a lot of loneliness. And I think that, we are the people at this point in time that really come to make the difference for others, and help them step out of that and into something where they can really enjoy and express not only the best health through our products, but also a wonderful life, and stretching out to help others as well. So I love your input tonight. I so appreciate you. I love hearing about you all. I think, did you tell me earlier that your organization has grown by 30 new qualifiers here in just the last few months? Did I get that right?
Few months. Yes, that's right. Yep.
And so you're on the move there, and we're all living in strange times, but I think these times, is what we've really been training for, is to be the people that make the difference. So thank you so much for your input. Thank you for coming to us from the other side of the world. I will have to say that, that was one of the things on my list for so many years, is to take my family and my grandson and visit Australia. And thanks to you all, I really got to see and do a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. But it was also, it was going to Australia not only for the joy of what we got to see and do, but with a purpose as well. And that was because you all were there. So thank you for being part of my experience as well, a very good experience, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. And what a blessing that Juice Plus is, that we're able to travel when we can travel the world to be with family, right?
Right, as a family.
We get to yeah.
Yes, and I see that as I see you all from time to time in your, I guess what I would call an RV, or a house with wheels, okay? And so you get to see and do a lot. But those experiences, Bryan, the thing I've noticed over these 34 years, it's when people get together and they reminisce about the joy, the emotional revenue. That's where it all happens. It's in the experience. I mean, we have to create the income. That's part of life, and we're able to do it in a way that I think really blesses other people as well. But it's the experiences along the way that make it just an amazing journey. And so I'm happy that you're part of my experience, and that all the people there are part of my experience. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you all on the line tonight. Very happy to have everyone here. And the thing I want to remind people of, too, is what a wonderful community that we have in the Juice Plus world. Here, Bryan's on the other side of the world. Everybody that's on this line tonight, he comes with the gift of his, experience and knowledge and what has worked for him to share it with all of you. We do the same for others. We come from a standpoint, a company that, has strong ethics in caring for other people, that truly do take care of their own and work to enroll people to come to us, and we help and service them as well. So be proud, of what we have to offer, and share that with everyone. I'm like you, Bryan, how many people can we reach today, and what's that infrastructure like on those things that you would never miss? I mean, we've been doing this Monday night call now for 33 years. We've never missed a Monday night. And it's just a commitment. It's a commitment to the things that are going to be non-negotiable. They're going to, create the return and the life that you want to experience. And so, once again, thank you. Thank you to everybody who's on the line tonight. It was a pleasure. And we look forward to seeing you, hearing you, seeing you on virtual, hearing you on a call, or hopefully seeing each other in person before too long. So thank you again, Bryan. Appreciate it so much. Good night, everyone.
Thank you.